Okay. Okay, this appears to be working. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Uh, hey Nico, it's early in the morning because fuck it, I'm bored and I'm awake and I have nothing to do. There's pop out chat. Bring that over here. Wow, YouTube does not like scaling chat once it's been popped out. That's weird. But I guess I'll deal with that. Why in the hell doesn't it want to scale at all? Live instead of top. Okay, I'll move this over here so I can get some of that. Actually, I guess I'll restore chat here maybe and drop this also over here. Okay, this maybe. Your activity? No. Okay, but if I do it like this, then I can't see the chat. That's cool. The ear does not hurt now. Sometime I took a couple of ibuprofen yesterday, and I did that thing where you hold your nose and you blow as hard as you can, and the pain stopped. I still can't hear, but I'm back to using the Debrox again. I waited a little while and skipped last night, and I'm bit rate of 9500. Okay, I will up that in OBS. I just got a warning from my... I'm trying to get the chat set up. I've not used multiple monitors before. And I'm having some trouble getting YouTube chat to work properly. Okay. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of quiet at the moment, and that's really disconcerting a bit. And I wish I could, like, actually see shit. Okay, I guess I'll pop out chat and move it over here and just read it over that, I guess. That works. Sure. So the reason I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator, of all things, is I used to play this a fuck ton. And the other day, I had a dentist's appointment. And I was in town about 20 minutes away, and I went to the flea market. Because, you know, why not? And I saw, I'm actually going to turn down Euro Truck Simulator a little bit. I'll leave it as it is on the desktop audio, actually. I'll just turn it down in game. I saw, sitting there in this little game store in the flea market, for $35, a Driving Force GT, which are older force feedback controllers, but still usually go for like $80 to $150, because eBay sellers like scamming people. Yeah, I'll bring that back up there. There. I'm not going to be using the radio, and I don't use voice navigation. Yeah, I was just, it was louder than I'd like it to be, personally, as well. I actually tend to listen to things fairly quietly. I have everything on Ultra, I'm still running at 120 FPS. Let's see how it works when I get out onto the road. Didn't I just do... I just did the opposite of this. I just went from Narva to St. Petersburg. I guess I'll do St. Petersburg to Narva. Pays the most. It's a long trip by there. There we go. Man, it looks like the music is still really loud on the mixer, so I will turn that down a little bit. About there. Oh, and that hid the chat, so I have to bring the chat back. Cool. There we go. But yeah, I'm starting to get to the point with my ear where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Because I just made a call to the specialist. And the specialist's like, the receptionist there was like, yeah, we can help you out, but... Oh man, my wheel is fucking rumbling. But yeah, the specialist's like, yeah, we can help you out, but did I put it in gear? I put it in gear. There we go. The specialist's like, yeah, we can help you, but it'll be... I think this is the same fucking trailer that I just parked. No, it's got different stuff on it. Okay. I don't see anyone. Whoop. Bud. Don't fucking do that. I had to go fucking off the road to avoid hitting that guy. The new part of the All Guardsmen party is not done yet. It's been in production for about half a year now. I'm waiting until it's finished to edit and upload it. Will this take long? It'll take as long as it takes. Okay. Ooh. Still getting used to, like, looking with the mouse and driving with the wheel. This feels really weird, actually. Because real life has a wider FOV. These trucks have really low torque. I'm also driving in automatic because the shifter that I got. Have a good day, Lonnie. But yeah, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm thinking I might just suck it up, turn my volume up as much as I can, and try and work that way. Because, like, I called the specialist, and the specialist was like, hey, yeah, we can help you, but our first appointment opening is on the 4th of November. Like, I don't want to wait until the 4th of November for that. Getting some frame drops here. Might want to turn it down from Ultra while I'm streaming. Buddy! You do not fucking do that! Jesus fuck. Am I in a double wide? I think I'm in a long trailer, and that's why I'm having so much trouble turning. Double wide? No. A double wide would be... Acceleration is super weird. Oh, yeah, I love how, the Russia to Estonia routes are very, are like... You go through a checkpoint to get into some other country, and then you go through another checkpoint almost immediately after, and this route is only to get through these checkpoints. There's nowhere, there are no stops or other routes to take along this road because of how the game is. Yeah. The stream is, or the actual game is sitting at around between high 40s to mid 50s FPS range, FPS wise. That's fairly okay. It's not like I need super high frame rates, but like I like high frame rates. Also got a new monitor recently. I got a very good deal on a 1440p FreeSync monitor. Come on, accelerate. Come on, truck, you can do it. Accelerate up this mild incline. I also tried playing Grid. I was really excited to play Grid with a racing wheel. I've never played it before, but like, cool racing game with the racing wheel. That seemed like fun. And then it needed to be completely remapped in weird ways, and their controls for remapping controls are terrible. And then I really should have stopped there, but I really hate stopping in this truck. Especially knowing that I was going to go up another incline. Why am I in 7th gear for this? Hey, Skywolf. But, yeah, I got a good deal on a FreeSync monitor. It's been a lot of fun. And so I'm playing this in 1440p and streaming it in 1440p. It's around 60 FPS now that I'm out of the city and there's not any more trucks out. Gotta adjust my mouse a little. My truck is measured in miles per... My speed is measured in miles per hour, but all the roads are measured in kilometers. Or all the road signs are in kilometers, so I have to keep glancing down at my GPS to make sure I'm not speeding. I have a pot of tea, and I just realized I haven't poured any for myself, but I really want to drink. But I also don't want to stop driving. This is a really fun game. But anyway, I was planning on playing this for a little while. And then... after... Oh, I just realized YouTube chat reset itself to top chat instead of live chat. Which, for some reason, doesn't display every chat message. I don't know why. Especially when I'm supposed to be streaming this. I should really be able to see what everyone else else is doing. I mapped all of the buttons on the racing wheel to different functions in the truck. I can start my truck. I think the only thing I forgot to map was like decoupling the trailer, which isn't a big problem because I'll be stopped anyway when I do that, so I don't mind reaching forward to my keyboard. But after I play this for a little bit, I'm probably going to do my Warhammer dailies. Vermintide dailies, I mean. It is Warhammer, but, like, specific Warhammer. I've been playing a ton of Vermintide 2. I keep thinking about getting back into the first one because I like the maps better. I haven't gotten a single speeding violation yet. I usually get a ton. Okay, good, I have right of way, and the trucks acknowledge that. A kilometer is about 0.6. Yeah, and it does the calculations there on that, on my GPS. But it, the road signs don't recalculate for me. Hey, King Cat. Oh, I still have my brights on. I should turn those off. I'm being an asshole. Nobody there. I just looked left and right like that was gonna make a difference. I think I've driven this exact route in reverse. So right now I'm just saving up to, I'm saving up to purchase my own truck. Actually, I'm saving up to purchase a truck so I can hire another driver to make money for me. Phones have touchscreen keyboards, and you can get a Bluetooth keyboard for a phone. I have one. It's nice. I do a lot of writing. It's not good writing, but I do it. But yeah, I got this racing wheel at a flea market for like, it was marked $35 and came with a copy of Gran Turismo 5. And when I took it up to the counter, I was like, do you have the AC adapter for it? Because these things need AC adapters. And they were like, no, we'll take another $5 off of that for that. Is my ear any better? It doesn't hurt like fucking hell right now. Yesterday, for whatever reason, it started hurting like hell, and it was kind of unbearable. But I took a couple of ibuprofen, and I did that, like, pinch your nose and blow thing, which is a sinus thing, and that helped relieve some of the pressure, but I still can't hear. I started using Debrux again. I skipped yesterday because of the pain, but I started using it again, and I'm getting more earwax particles out. So I'm thinking maybe in like a few days, if I break for a few days on the Debrux and then start doing it again, I might be able to get it clear myself, and I hope I can, because I got a appointment with the specialist, and the specialist says that their first opening is in fucking November, and I don't want to wait until November. I want to hear again, but yeah. Something funny about Only War? Sure. But yeah, I'm thinking I might just turn up my volume a whole bunch, risk losing hearing in my other ear, and just do my editing like that. I joke about that, but no, I think I'm just gonna have to pay a lot closer attention to editing. Normally I edit while I'm reading something, and I just kind of go back through it a couple of times in case I've missed bits, or I don't like a take that I did. It's been a lot easier to do with Stranded in Fantasy and the shorter parts. I have a lot of trouble properly editing most things because I'm starting to think I may have some kind of attention disorder. I'm starting to think I have a lot of undiagnosed problems. There's no one over there. Cool. You're going too slow, Mr. Agraminta UAB. Three Astartes with a long las and the right talents. Hey, if you've read Gaunt's Ghosts, there was a bit with who was it? No, it wasn't Larkin. Larkin, although Larkin probably could. It was, I want to say it was who's the Irish ninja? Because one of them's basically a ninja. Now it's I'm saying undiagnosed. It's a bit of a self-diagnosis, and I don't trust those as a rule. And I don't think anyone should. Anyone who just goes, I have this, this, and this, but I haven't been to anyone about them, I think should maybe... If you think you have those things, see someone. Oh shit, I need to be all the way over. Okay, that guy had to have seen that I was continuing to go. And he decided to cut past me instead. I think I might have something. That is what I'm saying. And I don't think that it's... but it's just, it's more I've mentioned it to some other people. Or I've mentioned attention stuff to other people, and people have noticed this and gone, I think you have this, and I think you should see someone about that. But also I haven't, because I am busy. And, yeah. Same with I've had a bunch of people tell me that a bunch of people suggest that I may have various forms of depression. But, again, not professional opinions, and while there may be some truth to that, and I probably should see someone about that stuff, I just don't really have time. Oh, that's rain. Oh, geez, that really killed my frame rate. I think once I finish this job, I may drop my settings down to high. Jesus fuck, buddy, that was a yield. That was a yield, not a stop sign. I guess I really am in Russia. Nobody coming. I was not stopping for that light at that point. Fuck you, buddy. I'm so close to my destination, and I risk no real damage that I just don't give a fuck. Are you kidding me? There we go. Where do you need it? Okay, it is over there, I think. Yep. Ever gonna go back to Jalopy? I might. Jalopy with a force feedback racing wheel. I joke, but I actually kind of want to do that now. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think. This turns my wheels that way, which means my trailer is okay. Okay. Let's take a look behind me. Just imagine that I've got some attendants helping me out with this, like I wouldn't. Oh, I'm in neutral. Like I would in real life. I get a gun in what game? What? Wait. Okay, so for some reason, YouTube has decided to not tell me about the game that you just talked about, and I'll have to switch it to live chat in a second. Because Top Chat, for some reason, only picks what YouTube's algorithm thinks are the best comments, which is really bizarre when you have a conversation going and all of a sudden someone just kind of stops talking, and it's not because... Oh, Jesus, fuck. And it's not because they've actually stopped talking, it's because YouTube has decided that their comments aren't good enough to show. Okay. Jesus fuck. I'm trying. No, wrong way. I'm trying. Okay. I've had orange vanilla Coke. It's really good. I like it more than regular Coke. I don't like the diet version. I like the regular version. But the diet version is easier to find. We got a mistake shipment of it in at work, so I had 1 can for free. And it was like, yeah, nah. I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase this, but it was pretty nice. There we go! Don't yell in a library. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm tabbing out for a second to go to live chat. So I can actually see... The Long Drive. Okay, that's the game we were talking about. Okay. Ever had weird looks while eating a banana? No, I eat my bananas in the privacy of my own home. Okay, what am I gonna get myself? Might do high value cargo 2. Yeah, I could use the cash. Cool. I currently have $23,000 euros. 23,000 euros. I also have a pretzel. And while I eat my pretzel, I'm going to change the settings down from ultra to high. Day old stale pretzel. Cool. An email. We can help you grow from the bank. Cool. I don't trust the bank. You know, I do know some people who eat banana peel. Alright. Yes. My garage is in fucking Britain, but I'm taking all these jobs in Eastern Europe. That's better. Now I'm getting about 80 FPS. It's a red light, so I should be safe. I'm driving on the correct side of the road. instead of the British side of the road. I did not... Making a right on red is legal. It is perfectly legal. Fuck you. Truck so I can make a wide turn. Someone's pinging me on Discord. Too bad for them, I can't check right now. Then the people overseas are bitches for making right on red illegal. Ow. What the fuck? What did I get caught on? Also, the brakes are too sensitive. I don't know how to change that. I think there should be some controls for it. Hey, Aura. It's not my voice that's the problem. It's my ear. I can record things just fine. I just can't edit them properly at the moment. At one point I was looking into hiring an editor, which I may look into again, but at the moment it just costs too much. And it's not something I can accept free labor for. That is a job. You just made a fucking left on red, and he's... Bitch. Fucking cops. Yeah, editing takes time. And it's a job. I've had some people offer to do editing for me for free. And my answer is please don't. It's work. It is taking someone else's time to clean up my mistakes and find things that I need to re-record when I've screwed up a line, and cleaning up little noises. It's effort. And it's effort that I'm generally okay to do. I mean, I find it boring and I don't like it, but it's for myself, and I do in the end get paid for it. But I cannot currently afford to pay someone else to do it. Therefore, or on a consistent basis, therefore, I don't want to hire someone else to do it. I will say, it's getting really hard. Anytime I start kind of shifting lanes weirdly like that, I'm trying to shift, where I'm sitting, because my chair is not the most comfortable position to be driving from. Editing parties, no. There's something really relaxing about this. I actually really enjoy driving. I just don't like, thanks. And don't worry about it. I do have insurance, through my parents at the moment, so it's not like I'm paying everything out of pocket, as bad as American healthcare is. If I get it quick, I might be able to get it while I'm on a union deal. Because I have to work... If I work 20 hours a week... I'm trying to figure out which currency that is. I'm not familiar with DKK. My first thought was Deutschmark, but the Deutschmark hasn't been in use since the 90s. And also has an M. No, I'm really, I don't... That's what some people have offered, Karma. It's just not something I'm really... Denmark? Okay, that's, Krone, correct? I've had a couple of offers, but I just really, I don't want to make someone do that work for free. And I don't consider early access really a payment or anything. Yes, I'll work for peanuts. I'm... No. If the world were perfect, I'd be able to see a specialist today, and then I'd be able to just sit back and work on the things that I want to work on with all my time and not have to worry about work and school. But, like, I can't. The open road. Too many cars. Actually, I do a lot of night driving because I work midnight shifts. I've seen some weird shit on the side of the road. People like to line up their cars to race at one of the intersections on my way home. So every once in a while, you'll just hear engines revving, and you'll see two assholes in tricked-out cars. And we're in the fucking middle of nowhere. So the people racing are like rednecks in massive trucks and things like that, showing off how fancy and loud their trucks are. I mean, I do. So the brakes are too sensitive in this game. I need to find a way to fix that. I can stop too easily. And I keep hitting the brake too hard as a result. Block the whole damn road? I can do that. Lublin and Wrocław? Wrocław, I think? This is Poland, correct? Yes, I think. That's a cop. I haven't. I mostly get 40k lore, either when I feel like going on a lore reading binge, or when it trickles down to me through other 40k friends. Turn this into GTA? Nah. No, here's the funny thing. I've played games like GTA and Mafia 2, Saints Row, and you know what happens every single time? I obey as many fucking traffic laws as I can manage. I'll occasionally do things that are risky or stupid. But I'm nuts and try to obey all the traffic laws. I think last I heard, I know Katie has fallen, someone still saved Creed. There's some bullshit with the Empire being split into 2 parts now. Oh god, no, don't put sugar in someone's gas tank. Yeah, no, I played through Saints Row 2 on mouse and keyboard, which was great for the shooting bits, not so much for the driving bits. So I followed as many traffic laws as I could, and got really good at mouse and keyboard driving, because I couldn't get out of a police chase because of bad driving controls. Most engines are fuel injection. The alternative is a carburetor. And carburetors haven't been in use in a while. So a classic car would. I had a scare the other day. I was driving my car, which is a 20-year-old Saturn SL1 from 2000, model year 2000, which makes it made in 99. And I had a friend in the passenger seat, and he started tapping his foot and bouncing his leg. But it was dark, and I couldn't see this, so the car was rocking. And my car is old, and has a lot of problems with it, so I had this panicky moment of, oh god, my car is shaking. Did my engine come loose or something? Is my car now about to die? No, I just look over at him and I'm like, are you bouncing your leg or something? Like, that's fine, but like, I just have to make sure my car's not dying. I mean, my car probably is dying, but like, oh, I should slow down. Potatoes in the tailpipes, no. Yeah, I know there's been some rumors of a 40k equivalent of End Times coming. I think it's possible. I did not mean to shift lanes. I just looked down to throw my pretzel wrapper away. I see a cop over there. The rig is very wobbly. No, that's my driving. There's no, like, confirmation that it's gonna be a full-on end times, but, like, with how the Primarchs are all coming back and all that. I tried to slow down a little for a turn, and I stopped entirely instead. I wanted to make a wider turn than that, but I was worried someone was gonna come in. Okay. You don't want to make a left up here. I got a green. And another left up here, and I'm here. Hey. My ear is not hurting. Yesterday I had a stabbing pain, but not... It's not hurting anymore, but it's not, I still can't hear out of it. I'm thinking I just suck it up and see about trying to edit now that it's a little less clogged and it's... Alright, where do they need it? They need it all the way over there. I think I can do that. Oh, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Oh, some guys can turn it on a dime or even right downtown. But I need 40 acres just to turn this rig around. What's it, I used to know that whole song. Learned it on guitar from music class. I think I can just... Yeah, if I just even myself out along this long stretch here, I'll just be able to pull back. I need to up the degrees of motion on this wheel. And I'll pull a little further out just to make sure the trailer's fully straightened. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit further. Ooh. Okay. Let's try. go. Almost there. Come on. Hey. Oh. I turned that the wrong way. A little further back. Okay. A little further back. Oh, come on. Oh, come the fuck on. You bastard. That's too much. No. Think I got it. Think this will be close enough. A little more. Oh. Yes! It's only parking trailers that's difficult. The rest of it is a lot easier. And you don't actually have to park a trailer, you just get more experience. It's the 90 XP trailer maneuvering bonus. I named my company Northern Hauling, but I'm a little disappointed by the name. Oh. Yeah, 40k has been running for ages, and it's hitting this point where it's trying to bring in new people. It's trying to bring in new fans. But I know PJ is criticizing me for playing a game about driving a truck. I fucking love this truck game. Alright. Can I pimp out my rig? Yes, I just don't own my own rig yet. That's just the example truck that I picked for myself to show while I haven't gotten my own truck. I currently have about 30,000 euros. I know of 2 truck dealers. I've only passed by 2 truck dealers, so these are the only ones that I know of. There's a MAN dealer and a Mercedes-Benz dealer in Plymouth. My garage is in Plymouth. So, let's visit the dealer. What kind of Mercedes can I get? I can currently not afford anything, but, like, I can get a loan. A low-roof sleeper. This one has more torque. Whoop. I can't get that one yet. I can only get these first 2. This one has more torque. Much bigger fuel tank. Same gearbox. Higher horsepower engine, right-hand steering. So wrong hand steering. Interior. Yes. I do not like. I like driving in the. I picked a place in the UK to start. I don't like UK trucks. I don't like driving on the right side of the truck. What's that APR like? It's daily. It's fucking daily. Oh, I can actually lower the cost of my truck by changing the color. Comes in dark scarlet by default. Cocoa brown. Shit brown. We all know it's shit brown. Secret extra. What the fuck? This is actually really nice. Coward gears. Custom metallic color. What? What the fuck is this effect? I tend to like dark greens and deep blues. Ah, I can make Optimus Prime. Whoa, what the fuck is this fucking effect? Oh, this is actually really cool. I can't actually afford it. Yeah, I'll cancel my order. Leave. Yes, I want to leave the truck dealership. Yeah, I can go to the bank. 400,000. And I owe 5,788 euros a day. I don't make that much. I think once I have a little more buffer... Well, I think I do have enough buffer to go for a 100,000 euro loan. An 18% interest rate. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, we can either get a Mercedes-Benz or a MAN. I don't know the actual... I know these are cheaper. I know these are cheaper trucks in this game. Let's see. Yeah, this one's about $10,000 cheaper. Marvel's a Disney company, and I don't trust any corporations. This one is smaller. Has a higher horsepower engine, better torque. Smaller fuel tank. Whoop, can't get that one yet. Or that one. I'm gonna get the... No, I'm gonna wait to buy my own truck for a while. I have a double click problem on my mouse, so... Get this one, I guess. Customize configuration. I'm probably not going to be driving this, so this doesn't matter. I'll just leave all this on its own. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be... Yeah, I'm just going to get this default. Purchase. So, Actually, I just realized I might drive this around for a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to work on repaying... Yeah, you can actually make a lot more with your own rig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on repaying my loan. And once I've got that repaid... Oh, I need to sleep soon. Once I have that repaid, I'm going to... That's a truck carrying 2 trucks. I'm going to... I'm in Plymouth at the moment. Plymouth, UK. Once I've repaid this truck, I'm going to hire a driver. Okay. So let's... Job market. Freight market. Oh yeah, those are a chunk more. What? Anything that starts in Plymouth. Those aren't a chunk more. Okay. Anything that starts in a nearby town, like Southampton? Okay, there's some good stuff in Southampton. This expires in 3 hours. What? I hit Southampton. That's not... No. Birmingham, I guess. Okay, I guess there's nothing in Southampton. Nothing in London either. Or maybe I just haven't been there, so I just don't know anyone there yet. Okay, let's try Birmingham. How far away is Birmingham? Okay, let's see. How long will that take to get to? 4 hours! The job will expire before I get there. Great. Wait, what's this job market? Complete World of Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment. What? Profile is not connected to World of Trucks. Okay. World of Trucks. Oh, no, I know that, Blizzard is just part of Activision. Oh yeah, no, you can make your own fleet, hire your own drivers, buy your own trucks. It's part driving simulator and part business management simulator. The trucks can get damaged if you crash. Hold on. I'm gonna tab out for half a sec. Open up. Okay, for whatever reason, I can't, for whatever reason, that has superimposed itself over everything on my main monitor. So, I'll look this up on my phone. And I will begin to sing once we hit the road again. Okay. Now then, what can we get from Plymouth? Hey, our best deals will be... Oh, this is job. That's quick job, not, ooh. Freight market. There we go. Freight market in Plymouth. Young seedlings to Brest. Yeah. We'll do this. I have to pay for my own gas now. Okay. Trailers for sailor rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no food, pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. About 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys a 3 but buys a... I don't know the song well enough. Whoops. My bad. And also I lost that again. A truck of peace? What is this about a truck of peace? Okay. Whoop. Let him go, and then I'll go out onto the road. I was trying to sing King of the Road. It's actually a Roger Miller song, not a Frank Sinatra song. "2 hours of pushing broom buys a 3x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, a midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues." That's a lie, I do. I smoke old stogies that I've found, short but not too big round. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Filk music? Yep. Shantyman's one of my favorites. It's a sea shanty style song about how modern computer powered ships don't need shantymen anymore. King of the Road's a good song. I prefer the Roger Miller version to the Proclaimers version. I think it's Proclaimers. Pretty sure. I like the Proclaimers. It's just not not a cover I like very much. Just like I like the Social Distortion song "Story of My Life." I don't like the Real Big Fish cover of it, despite really liking Real Big Fish as a band. Alright, boys, I hear you have a job for me. Whoa. That was not a fun bump. I felt that. Literally felt that. Alright. Freight market. You have young seedlings for breast. Oh yeah, I actually have to connect my truck to this. Off-roading in a fucking semi. There is actually a multiplayer mod for this that removes all of the regular traffic and just has player-driven trucks. And most of the servers on that will fucking ban you for things like not using turn signals. Because you're a prick if you don't use turn signals. Alright. Oh, that would fucking suck, but thankfully this game doesn't have that. A little more. fifth wheel locked. Okay. Every texture with shirk. What? No. That said, one of my favorite mods for this game is, or well, actually technically not for this game, it's for American Truck Simulator, which I'm waiting to get until it has Pennsylvania, because I want to drive past my own house, because I live along a pretty major highway. I mean, I'm sure I won't actually be able to see my house, but, like, I can drive my usual routes. I live between a bunch of major shipping centers. Pennsylvania is, like, a fucking shipping hub. It's not super so the things alongside the road aren't super accurate. The businesses you see aren't super accurate. But the roads themselves are accurate. They mostly do shipping roads, like, so you'll get your interstates and your things like that. But in the U.S., while we have the interstates, a lot more of our travel is done on our no one coming, unless there's someone behind that rock, which there almost definitely is. Okay, I'm not hearing a crash. Cool. I'm gonna want to... Oh! This is England. Fuck! I can't believe I just did that. Well. Good job, me. I've been driving on the continent all day, and now I'm back in fucking England. I'll let those guys go first. Oh, jeez. I'm lucky I didn't hit anyone. I don't know if this is technically allowed in England, but it's how we use traffic circles in the US. Bam. As I was saying earlier, before I realized I was on the wrong side of the fucking road, so a lot more of our driving, it's done on state highways and not interstates. There are a lot of back roads. I take a few. But we mostly drive on state highways. a road that I believe is 611 here. No, not 611. 113. 113, Pennsylvania Route 113 actually goes all the way up to Northampton, Massachusetts. It changes names like 6 times, but it's still the same road. The AI drivers are a mixed bag. I'll shift in my chair a little. It's also really weird driving in bare feet. Now I'm on the proper side of the road because I'm in France. Say what you will about France, but they drive on the right side of the road. Literally. Have I ever played I, Divine Cybermancy? I have not. I've seen that recommended to me on Steam a few times, but I haven't played it. You know, I never realized before that there was a pedestrians setting because they're a performance option. Because they don't really affect the game, they're just kind of background dressing. So I was always thinking about how weird it was that I never saw any people walking around these cities, but no, just my computer couldn't handle it. My old computer couldn't handle it. I-95. I-95 is an interstate. 'Cause the I is Interstate 95. Yeah, that's one of the common ways to get from Allentown all the way down to Philly. I want to say. Cyber legs and speed upgrades. I'm a Pennsylvanian. Hey! Cop just ran a red light! I take back what I said about the French. Supposed to block in it. Whoa. You're not supposed to roll back in an automatic. Oh boy. Yeah, I've heard driving on German roads is fucking terrifying. So clearly I should have started in Germany. Can't be any worse than Connecticut. Never trust a driver from Connecticut. Passing at 55 miles an hour on a windy back road where the speed limit's 20. Or so goes the story from my sister, who, she used to work in a, she used to work at a Renaissance fair, and, one of the other people who would give people rides most of the time was from Connecticut. And, you know, everyone would pack things up into their van and get going. But they were the most terrifying driver who would, like, pass people who would go 50 miles an hour down a winding back road and pass anyone who was going slower. Am I gonna try the Cyberpunk game when it gets out? I might. I do enjoy Cyberpunk. Then again, I enjoy anything that criticizes late-stage capitalism. Okay, that's a lie. I don't enjoy anything. I enjoy a lot of things that criticize late-stage capitalism. What, Cyberpunk's not looking too hot? I know one of their live gameplay demos was like a really bad beta build or something. But I have no idea if that's actually representative of the game. My general rule with games is that I try to avoid any info beyond they exist. So that once they come out, I'm not hyped for anything. I'm not excited. I'm not like super excited for anything in particular. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. In reality, this would downshift the truck. Okay, anyone coming? Doesn't look like it. Turn on my turn signal anyway. And I can just floor it. Get out of the merging lane. Unlike that prick up there. Don't fucking drive in the lane people want to merge onto. Yeah, I know. I had some, I backed Wizard of Legend when it was on Kickstarter. It's a really fun game, but I had a moment of very severe nervousness when they decided on top of their crowdfunding, towards the end of development, they started looking for a publisher as well. Now, they were only really looking for a publisher to help them with porting it to PS4 and Xbox. But it was still a moment of like, we gave you a bunch of money. We met like most of the stretch goals. And you're going for a publisher now. Okay. And like, it came out just fine, and they didn't rescind anything, and they even worked to still get in some of the stretch goals they didn't meet, which was really cool. But it was a moment of this feels a little... It was a moment where things felt a little bit sketchy. For good reason. This was even before all the Epic Store nonsense. I'm mostly just coasting down this hill. There we go. Reminds me of some of the roads in New Jersey. Particularly when I was on my way to Starland Ballroom last November. The venue was neat, the bands were good. A little miffed about the parking. And the only food there being $5 plain pizza slices. And water being a couple of bucks because they expected people to be drinking. And weren't really. But I hadn't stopped for anything to eat, and I figured, you know, it was kind of a bar on top of being a concert venue and there'd be food there. That was my mistake. I'd never really been to a concert venue like that before. Hey, C-Dice. I still feel like I'm pronouncing your... Ah, we have Viking cargo ships. Although a Drakari would not be a cargo ship. A Nor would be a cargo ship. Hey, TC. Yeah, I fucking love this game. I was telling everyone earlier, I picked up a Driving Force GT force feedback controller for about 30 bucks at a flea market. The only thing it was missing was an AC adapter, and I got one of those in the mail, which wasn't too much. Even after that, and that was like 20 bucks for... Oh, no, he's turning. And that was like 20 bucks. But, okay. I see how it is. You're supposed to yield for people in the fucking... and here we are at not IKEA. That was his fault! I think I can do it. Are you kidding me? What the fuck am I stuck on? Jesus fucking Christ. I was drinking and playing this game a couple of nights ago. Only had one, it was just a one vodka and cranberry, though, so it wasn't too much. Okay, am I gonna make it? Just barely. Cool. I don't feel so bad about doing this, about using the camera angles for delivery, because in reality you'd have people helping you out with directions. Okay. Ah, yes. The famous furniture manufacturer, IKEA. I'm gonna need to... Nope. Pull it forward a little. I can hear out of one ear, not so much out of the other. It's... Pain stopped, but still dealing with, other shit. I need to turn this way to turn my trailer that way. Almost. Jesus fucking Christ, how? How am I such a goddamn screw up? I fucking swear, man. Like right now, I just fucking swore. I did it again. God fucking damn it! Okay. Okay. I just need to keep... Nope. I'm just trying to keep the trailer straight, and it's not... God. I'm so close. There we go. Oh, I am a level... No. I was really hoping that would make me a level 4 trucker. "46 liters of gas. Somehow I made money on that disaster. But now I am in Spain. Or not Spain. Is this Spain? No, this is France. I think. I don't know where the border is. No, I don't want to set that there. Where's the border? I don't know, actually. Okay, let's check the job market. What can I do here in Brest? Back up to Plymouth. What's the sort for lowest price per distance? What? Or highest price per distance? What? That's... It's also going to Plymouth, but it's... What? Okay. Does this game have RPG stats? Yes. I guess I'll head from Brest back to Plymouth. Again. Let's see. I only want that one because I have a mirror right here. So where will I take my big package now? I'm in Brest, and I have to go from Brest to Plymouth. I have to head back to the land of the wrong people. From the land of cops that run red lights to the land of the people who drive on the wrong side of the road. Jesus fucking Christ, you and your fucking Mini Cooper. Seems no matter where in the world I am, people in Minis are pricks. There used to be this dude, I can't remember if it was a Mini Cooper or a Volkswagen Bug. So I work at a grocery store, and for a while, I had to work lot service pretty much every night. Back when I was still a bagger, so I'd get stuck working. I'm actually gonna put both of these up again because it's weird to look over there. But yeah, I had to work lot service every night, and there was this one douchebag. Would it be cool if I got a bit of work in Denmark? I can look into that. I believe I have the Denmark DLC. After I finish this job, I will take a look at the quick job market and get my ass out into Denmark. It is currently 1 in the afternoon here in real life. Yep, yeah, you'll pay me $3,000 to go back up to Brest. Cool. Green flag. It's over here. Okay. Ooh, I thought I heard the old man say, John Kalaka-laka-too-roy-ay. Today is a holiday. John Kalaka-laka-too-roy-ay. Too-roy-ay, oh, too-roy-ay. John Kalaka-laka-too-roy-ay. Everyone's an asshole driver until proven otherwise. This is a fair point. But yeah, as I was saying, I used to work lot service a lot, and there was this one dude. I can't remember if it was a Volkswagen or a Mini, who would always. Okay, I am in the clear. He'd always show up, and if he saw someone out there on lot service in the fucking reflective vest and all that, this dude would fucking gun his engine and try to run you down. Hitting like 30 miles an hour in a little fucking parking lot. Just fucking flooring it. Dude was a fucking psycho. this. Yep. And I'm just gonna be heading back to the... Isn't what all kinds of illegal? It's a traffic circle. You yield if there's someone coming. You yield if there's someone in the circle, and you go to your exit and you get off. You always go right in them, unless you're in Britain, and then you go the wrong way. I'm just doing it how people do it here. I think technically you're supposed to go around a full turn before you go out, but, like, nobody actually does that. Especially not if you're in a fucking truck. Driving 30 miles an hour in a little parking lot. Very illegal. I never got the guy's plates, though. I was more concerned with getting the fuck out of his way. Yep, streaming for, once in fucking ages. I figured I'd stream a little, because I've just got the day off, I've got this wheel, and I want to do some driving before I have to drive to work. Not weird. I actually really enjoy driving. It's a very relaxing experience to me. It's more the concern that I can get fucking mowed down by some asshole in a bigger car than me, and the fear of my car breaking down and things like that that make it stressful. Hey, Alpha. Thanks. At some point, I think I'm going to switch over to Vermintide 2. Yeah, no, 30 miles an hour, that'll get me killed. We've had people get hit in the parking lot before, and, like... Actually, we had an employee, another guy who used to work lot service, who got hit in the parking lot. He was in a crosswalk, and doing his fucking job, and this asshole fucking hits him. Tom was in the hospital for a while, and... We've got the security camera footage of the guy in the fucking car getting out of his car and screaming at Tom, threatening to sue him for getting in the way and damaging his car. Yeah, I read the webcomic Scandinavia and the World, and I know the author of that has mentioned a few times Denmark's obsession with large rocks because you have no mountains. And I know she's from Denmark. Yeah, we get all kinds of lovely people in a grocery store, especially when we try to market ourselves as an upscale grocery store, but we're not really. If you are from Pennsylvania, you probably know what grocery store I work at from saying that. At least in the southeast. But yeah. I don't really know what came of that. I don't know if they actually tried to sue him, or if he sued back, or what, but, like... It was just one of those, like... Some assholes being a bitch thing. Aldi's. I've thought about going to work at one. There's a couple around here. And they pay a chunk more. And they actually let their cashiers sit down, unlike American grocery stores. Yeah, no, Aldi's is like... Aldi's, from what I've been told, is about as German as a grocery store can get in America. It carries over a lot of German business practices. Okay, these people are all making right turns. That was... He crashed into me.
Aldi's has started selling gaming rigs? What? Fucking amazing. I'm not gonna say what store I work at, just because I don't feel like that's a good idea while I currently work there. Maybe someday when I'm able to get the fuck out. Actually, I've mentioned them Union. That probably gave it away. There's not many Union grocery stores in the area. This feels really good playing this with a steering wheel. I just wish the gear shifting was a little better. I might switch it to sequential. I'm making a right turn, asshats! Oh, there's 2 lanes here. No, they did actually have the right of way. Oops. Ah, yes, I am a model for long-haired, skinny dudes. Come on. I keep expecting it to roll for a little and just slow down a bit when I hit the brakes, but it just stops completely. I just wanted to get over into this lane. Yeah, no, my friends would not let me live down being a model. That was way too hard a turn. Brittany Ferries. I guess I am technically in Brittany. I know that's a region of France. I wish I had donuts right now. I feel like I should have made coffee instead of tea. Would have been more truckerly. Although technically I'm a Brit trucker. Because my company's based in Britain. So I guess tea is appropriate. It's a good Earl Grey. Left it to steep too long and it's a little bitter. But I still like it. Yeah, no, it feels really weird feeling the wheel rock when I hit those bumps. Alright, we're heading to Plymouth. Before I get a headlight offense. My wisdom teeth are also starting to come in, and it's okay. Okay, remember, wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the road. I need to get my wisdom teeth out. They've been a big bother. Frogs. Baguettes. Eiffel Tower. No. Gotta stop rubbernecking. controlling crystals, and I'm sorry, have you read any of Atomic Robo? Sean, because by the power of crystals, I, Dr. Dinosaur, will rule the world. Fucking love that comic. Yeah, one of my wisdom teeth pushed another tooth out of the way, so it's way off at an angle in my mouth. And the result of that is that it's an area that I can't fucking brush. So it's got a cavity in it right now that I didn't feel because it's protected by my gum, but it's still rotting away at my tooth. I felt it when I fucking, I felt that when I fucking went in for a cleaning and then went to clean that tooth, and it was just extreme pain. That was fun. That was my fault. I should have started slowing down. I don't care. No, because it's a wisdom tooth, not an intelligence tooth. Alright, where do they want this? Right there. I can't do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's right there. %of people are left-handed. Huh. I did not know that. I'm not sure how correct this statistic is. I did know that the most commonly used letter in the English alphabet is E. Wasn't so bad. Oh. Always trust in the cocaine. Oh boy. I'm level 4. Okay. Let's up high value cargo again. Oh, freight market. Okay. Plymouth. I don't want to just be driving between... Wait, no, I said I'd take... Whoop, wrong one. Job market, quick job. Starting Denmark. Come on, I want to start in Denmark. I can start in Norway. That's origin. Origin ascending order. No, those are... Let's try... Esbjerg. No, there is nothing from Denmark. Right? Let's try Norway and see if I can get to Denmark. It's just Oslo. Because clearly there's no shipping to anywhere but Oslo. Let's see if there's anything in Kutchavs, Rostock. Although these jobs actually pay a fuck ton. Let's just go price. I'm a little disappointed by that. But I mean, I can still get a good job in Germany and stuff. Let's do this. Huh. I'm kind of not surprised. Okay. Germany. I get to drive on the correct side of my car again. A super stealth rogue with a bag of devouring. Jeez. I mean, you only really, I mean, my favorite, improvised weapon in D&D. It's only a yield sign. There is someone, so I will wait. And it's a cop, so I should really wait. What? You're stopping for me? Oh, oh. You're not stopping. Oh! That's why this is worth 5,000. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck. But my favorite kind of improvised weapon in D&D has to be the Total Destruction era, which is an arrowhead rigged so that you have a portable hole and a bag of holding. And so you have it rigged so that when the arrow impacts on something, let me check. I think that's 2. I can check later. I'll check when I'm parking, because I'll definitely need to take a look. Because a portable hole being shoved into a bag of holding create, I believe it destroys a 30 or sends a 30-foot sphere around where it's hit into the astral plane or something. Or it does some damage, but that's like anything. Like, it won't kill an outsider or a demon who will just plane shift back to where you are. It will effectively kill anything else. Anything that can't just shift planes whenever is just going to die as a result. I do not feel like I should stop that easily. I barely tapped the brakes. Is there a setting for that, actually? Options. Controls. Steering sensitivity. Steering axis. Joy accelerator. I think I'm going to increase the dead zone a little bit. Should help. Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. And you put a ring around, you put a, what is it, a ring of dispel magic around the end of a flintlock. Okay, I think I should really have more lights on my truck. Oh. Sorry, bud. Oh yeah, no. If you have your brights on in this game and you're shining them at someone who's going the opposite direction, they'll flash their brights at you. Because you're being a prick if you do that. Okay. There's no one. There's a truck, actually. I have my foot on the floor here. We are not accelerating. Now we're accelerating. Oh, that's the button I wanted. I am in Germany, and I am on a major highway, but I'm not on the Autobahn, I don't think. Maybe I am. I don't know what road I'm on. Actually, I probably shouldn't have my brights on in this kind of road. Shoulda gotten in that lane earlier, asshole. That's a fucking bow tie. I have not crashed yet. An Autobahn is just an interstate, yeah, but there is the Autobahn. Which is a very specific, very famous highway that stretches for quite a bit of Germany. Yeah, the German speed limit's more because it's one long, almost entirely... on the Autobahn, it's because there's one long, almost entirely straight road. It does curve. It's just a very slight curve, and you can see for miles ahead. Oh, I'm speeding again. Speed limit is lower here in Germany. Now, turn, but these... There we go. Oh yeah, no, I've seen the Wendy's RPG. It's functional. It's not good, but it's functional. As far as promotional stuff goes, it was made by someone who actually wanted to make an RPG, and so it works. And it's probably good for a laugh once or twice, but it's not something that you can get pulled over for going too slow in any country. Usually 10 miles under the speed limit is considered. 10 miles or more under the speed limit is too slow. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I have not played the KFC dating sim. Yeah, no, I heard some jokes. You know, Wendy's is making an RPG. KFC is making a dating sim. Burger King already has the Burger King trilogy. And they have for about 10 years. Burger King did it before it was cool. So what's next is what's McDonald's going to make? And I joked that McDonald's is going to make a real estate sim about buying a real estate tycoon game about buying the most profitable locations for your restaurants to drive the competition out of business. McDonald's FPS. No, the McDonald's one was a joke, but no, there is a Burger King trilogy. It's a trilogy of Xbox games for the Xbox 360. Sneak King, there's a Bumper Cars game, and then a Sneak King is the famous one because you're the Burger King sneaking up behind people and giving them Whoppers. It's great. It's actually fucking great. There is legit a McDonald's game? Huh. I know there's the old 90s stuff that they gave away in kids' meals, but I'm talking like actual products. Have I played Tau Fire Warrior? I have not. I should not be able to stop that fast. And fuck you, Renault, for hiding... Oh, and now the light's red. For hiding my fucking GPS from me. Oh. Why is there not an All Guardsman Party subreddit? I mean, it gets posted on Game Tales and D&D Green Text when it comes out, and it has its own website, so it's not really a... I don't really think it's important for everything to have its own sub. You know, I remember I believe there was a time that Tau partnered with the Dark Eldar, and that went about as well as you would expect. Okay, come on, don't get stuck, Okay. And now I have to make a fucking hairpin turn. I can do anything. No, you can't. Yeah, where should I place it? Oh, you mean literally where I just was, but couldn't get... Great. That's not what the greater good involves at all. Even in the lore, the forced sterilization thing was for people who had resisted Tau rule. Let's see, only 2 trailers. No, it was one of their first encounters with the Dark Eldar. And the Dark Eldar suggested an exchange program. The Tau took on a couple of Dark Eldar, who they showed Tau ways, and the Dark Eldar took a couple of Tau, and then they never saw those Tau again. And then they found some abominations the Dark Eldar had made. That's more new Tau stuff, much like new Necrons fucked up old Necron lore. New Tau lore massively fucked up old Tau lore. And the Games Workshop stance is, it's all true. Totally, I swear. Damn. Okay, can I not? I guess I have to take it to Okay. Birmingham to Cardiff. It's not a long drive. Jesus fuck. Why did you fucking start me in this fucking mess, game? Do I have to back the fuck out? Oh, no, that's gas. I think I have to back out. Yeah, basically the problem with the Tau is that they've gotten really fucked out. They're one of the two races that has probably been the most fucked over by various lore rewrites. So, as a result, you get people who really like new ultra-fascist Tau, and you get people who really like old Unity Tau. And there was a fucking war between the two. And then you get people who like the new whatever the fuck Necrons are now, and the old Terminators basically who just want to fucking go back to bed, but can't do that until everything that is warp sensitive dies. So they need to kill everything that's warp sensitive to go back to sleep. I really like old Necrons because they're literally just, we don't care about your fucking squabbling. We just want to go to bed. Let us sleep, you assholes. Die so we can sleep. But yeah, we're at the point where, like, Tau, who have this fucking nightmare past with the warp, and as a result won't even use warp travel, and are, like, bordering the Empire, and really do rival the Empire in strength and influence, so they just kind of don't fight each other openly as a result, because it would be a fucking standstill. But yeah, Games Workshop can never leave well enough alone, and because they don't want to anger fans, they don't ever take a stand on anything. But because of that, there's more fights over what's right and which interpretation of which faction is the true one. That's a pain in the ass. But yeah, new Necrons really suck. Because they're like, oh, well, the Necrons are like, some of them still serve this, and they don't, they're pretty much, they are what you want them to be now, and nobody was happy with that. Well, I want to go to Cardiff. Ooh, 60 miles an hour. It's the fastest I've been allowed to go. Tearson? I'm not familiar with Tearson. I've said earlier, I don't really keep up to date with a lot of lore stuff. I mean, original Tau, like, new Tau, like... So original Tau didn't use mind control. That's a thing that's been added more recently to make them more grimdark, because originally they were made to sell Warhammer minis in markets that didn't like grimdark stuff. And it brought in a lot of people that weren't into the grimdark, but, like, thought some of the stuff was really neat. And then G-Dubs was like, oh, well, now the people who are in Warhammer for the grimdark don't like it because it's not grimdark enough, so how can we make them more fascist and evil? Someone just pinged me on Discord. Time to check my phone while I'm driving! Oh no! I'm playing this up a little, but, like, it's actually hard. Ah, it's a friend. It is a friend who's screaming at me for playing Euro Truck Simulator instead of talking to her. Ah, Britain and your fucking bastard traffic cameras. Oh. I should have turned on my turn signal. Keep feeling like I'm still driving with 2 trailers even though I only have 1. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say the Grimdark is the point of 40k. The Grimdark is something that 40k is steeped in, but not everyone likes the Grimdark aspects of it. Some people like the hope for a better future that some factions have. The Grimdark is not the only point of 40k. I mean, fantasy up until End Times wasn't really particularly grimdark. It was a lot more gray in general. Factions were a lot more willing to work together. There were, what, 6 human non-chaos factions. The Empire, Kislev, Estalia, Bretonia. There's a couple of Eastern empires, too. I already said I'm not familiar with Tearson. I did not. Lost Primarch of the Blood Ravens? Oh, yeah, no. If someone who's stealing shit, yeah. I can see that. The Blood Ravens are here. Nail everything to the floor. But yeah. The Grimdark is a part of 40k, but it is not all that 40k is. And that's a mistake that a lot of people make, and it's a mistake that a lot of the more obnoxious fans fall back on as a criticism of stuff. That is a big thing of what keeps people away from 40k. It's why a lot of people really don't like 40k and get really iffy when people say that they're into it, because it's like, oh, you like the thing that everyone I've met who's into it has been an asshole about it. Cool. Yeah, Age of Sigmar is leaning a little more into the... It's leaning both a little more and a little less into the Grimdark in certain areas. The children's novel is so fucking weird. I kind of want to read it just because it looks ridiculous. I know Alphabusa seemed really excited about it on Twitter. So maybe it'll be fun. It looks like it's weird, but a kind of ridiculous fun sort of weird, and it really does look like it's... If anything, it is a shot at bringing more people into 40k. Oh, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road again. Like, people joke about how the Guard are just going to be thrown into a meat grinder and used up constantly, and how it's miserable and all that, but it's like... and some of the lore does lean into that, but like... And that makes a lot of people really iffy when you mention enjoying the Guard, but then it's like, no, one of the mantras of a lot of Guard generals is, life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it wisely. Your troops, yeah, people's lives are a thing you're using to get what the Empire needs. But there are, but despite how many millions and billions of people are in the Imperium, there are still only so many, and you can't just keep throwing fighting forces at a thing until it stops, because then you will eventually run out of people, and the Chaos Gods won't. I think the memes are an important part of it. Yeah. Cold Shoulder Sector. I'm not familiar with that. Oh yeah, the Jokero. They're one of those things that I can never pronounce. "40k has a lot of weird shit. A lot of the really weird shit dates back to the days of Rogue Trader, which... fucking beautiful. Like... I mean, you can't actually join the Guard. You cannot join the Imperial Guard until you're 20. Or not until you're 20, until you're 18. There is still an age to join. And on top of that, it depends on your commander. Are you stuck in the Krieg? Probably gonna die in your first couple of months. Are you in the Ghosts? You'd better not die, because Gaunt needs you, and there's no more of you. The Ghosts just live on fucking ships now. And the only members of the Ghosts now are those who are born in space. Because the planet's fucking dead. The Valhallans? Yeah, if there's another war for Armageddon, you're gonna get fucked. I believe it's the Valhallans that Yarrick led. I get some of the regiments mixed up a lot. Are you of Astroyan? You'll probably be fine. It really does depend. And just like people go, oh, well, this is heresy, it would be punished. Like, no, it probably wouldn't be. That depends on the planet and the ecclesiarch they got. I use the Tanith a lot as an example because they're the regiment I know the best, because I've read quite a bit of Gaunt's Ghosts. It's... the Tanith are still allowed to talk about and worship old nature spirits. Their ecclesiarch didn't mind that, so they were allowed to do that. They have the Tanith forest goddess Feth, who they swear in the name of more than they swear in the name of the Emperor. The Catechin are amazing. Yeah, no, like, are you a Catechin? You're probably gonna live into your, like, 70s and still be a fucking bastard a fucking bastard who won't die. Slimarbo for Emperor. Slimarbo is not really silent. He is perpetually screaming. It's just that only the Emperor can hear him. That's why he has such a constant headache. Arch Warhammer are great. I need to get around to watching some of their actual play, Rogue Trader and Dark Heresy stuff. Started watching some of that for inspiration at one point. I just never really got around to finishing it. Such a nice day for a drive. We're almost there. We're almost to Cardiff. Sly Marbo for High Lords of Terra. Not High Lord of Terra, not any particular one, all of them. Sly Marbo for all of them. I'm slowing down, you bastard! Get my foot on the fucking brake. Since I turned up the dead zone on braking has felt a lot better. I really want to play this in VR. No, Korn should not have Psykers. Korn hates Psykers. He actively hates them. That is one of the few things that has remained so That is one of the very few things that has remained perfectly canon this whole time. And even Games Workshop won't even leave that alone. Alright, where do they want this? Right there. Cool. Okay, I think after this job, I'm going to switch to a little bit of Vermintide. See what my daily is. Get that done. And work on finishing getting Kruber to 35. Oh, damn it. Perfect. Oh, that went well. $32,000. Let's check the bank. Yep. Okay. I should be on track for paying this off. All right. I think it's about 2. I have work at about 6. I think I'm done with Euro Truck Simulator for now. And I'll be back in just a minute with some Vermintide.